Hello, math champions. When you see a question in a exam question paper, do you fall into confusion? This question is from which chapter? Is it from number system? Is it from multiplication? Is it from division? And you're not able to figure out that one, and because of that, you take a lot of time. Let me tell you, math is to be learned in a certain way. If you learn how to solve any problem by knowing what are the principles, then you can solve any math problem, and that is how you become a math champion. Now, to solve any problem, what are the six steps? I have explained in my other videos also. The link, it will appear there. You can see that I have used the same six steps to solve other math problems. What are those six steps? It is this problem solving toolkit. That's what I call it as problem solving toolkit. And for this question also, we are going to use the same six steps. If you remember, this you can be used for any question. Let it be a multiplication question, let it be a number system question, it can be a Roman numerals question, it can be a fraction question, it can be an algebra question, it can be geometry question, any question. The concept of solving a problem remains same, the process remains the same, and I am trying to teach you the process. So always keep focus on the six steps that is written on this side. Okay, so now before even going to the problem, we'll see what is the first step says. Read more than once. That means read the question more than once. If each chalk box contains 98 chalk pieces in it, about how many chalk pieces would 50 boxes have in all? Okay, let's read the question again. If each chalk box contains 98 chalk pieces, okay, each chalk box contains 98 chalk pieces in it. About how many chalk pieces would 50 boxes? So, this 50 boxes have in all. Okay, okay, we've read this two times, at least minimum. Tell the story back. Tell the story back means you have to tell the story of this question to yourself or to others in a language that you think. It is not the language that you're reading. You might be reading English, but you might have the habit of thinking in a different language. Let's say you're thinking you're a person having mother tongue Telugu, and so you're trying to tell the story back to yourself in that language, like Telugu. Okay, ఈ చాక్ బాక్స్లు ఉన్నాయి. ఈచ్ చాక్ బాక్స్ అంటే ఒక్కొక్క చాక్ బాక్స్లోను 98 చాక్ పీసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒక్కొక్క చాక్ బాక్స్‌లోను 98 చాక్ పీసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే. తర్వాత హౌ మెనీ చాక్ పీసెస్ వుడ్ 50 బాక్సెస్? అట్లా అంటే 50 బాక్సెస్‌లో ఎన్ని చాక్ పీసెస్ ఉంటాయి? నౌ when you're telling this in a different language to yourself or others, what is happening is a image, a movie kind of thing is getting formed in your mind. That is the reason I'm asking you to tell in a different language. If you're a parent watching this video, you should encourage your child to do the same. They have to explain that question back to you in their mother tongue, in the language that you speak with them in the house. Okay, the second step is done. Now, what is third step? What is given? Mark it. So I usually use a black pen. So what is there? Chalk box is there. It's given. And each chalk box is having 98 chalk pieces. That is given. And what is given? 50 boxes is there. That is also given. So black color all are all like what is given to us. Now let's take a red pen. Next, go to the next step. What to find? How many chalk pieces in 50 boxes? That's what we have to find. How many chalk pieces in 50 boxes? That's what we have to find. That's red color, right? It's a red color. And what is given is the black color. Now, what's the next thing, next step that says use drawing or things. Now, how do we draw? Okay, what do we know? It's a chalk box. So, chalk box, each chalk box contains 98 chalk pieces. I can draw 98 chalk pieces like this, or I can just write 98 saying I know that inside this is a chalk box, I know, and in that 98 chalk pieces are there like this. Okay, okay, that this part I have drawn, I finished drawing in it, right? This is the drawing for this part of the question. Next part is about how many chalk pieces would be in 50 boxes. 50 boxes. Okay, so now I have to draw 50 boxes, correct? So I can keep drawing like this, like 50 boxes, right? I can keep drawing them. And what all do I know? It's a 98 pieces, no? So here also 98. Here also 98. Here also 98. So I know that many boxes are there like that, and every box is 98, 98, 98, 98. Now, this also has 98, okay? 98, 98, right? So, so many boxes. So, finish drawing the question. We finish the drawing. Now, we have to solve. Solve means what? What to find. How many chalk pieces are there in how many boxes? 50 boxes. That means this also, this also, this also, this also. So all the boxes, how many chalk pieces are there? I'll draw like this. Okay, I'll draw like this, right? Like how many are there? So I know what I have to do. Now, how do we do it? So we can add it up, correct? We count this 98 and again 98, again 98, again 98. Of course, we can keep adding 98, 98, 98. Like this, we can keep adding, no doubt. And we know that's how we can do it. But math is there to make our life simple and easy. What have we learned? That if something we are adding again and again and again and again, it is called as multiplication. What is it that we are adding again and again and again? The 98 is what we are adding again and again and again. The first thing in multiplication is this is something that we are adding again and again and again. This means it is times. How many times are we adding this 98? How many times? How many boxes will there? That many times, no? One time here, two time, three time, four time, like that. How many ever boxes are there? That many times. So this is chalk pieces, and this is 50 times we are going to add them, right? That's the thing. So now we know that repeated addition is like same subtraction. I don't have to sit and add 98 again and again and again. So because repeated addition is nothing but multiplication. Repeated addition is nothing but multiplication. So I'll do it. Now we we missed reading some word. What is that word? Here it says about. They are not asking us exact answer. They're asking about. About is used when we have to estimate or guess the answer. When we have to guess the answer. What do we mean by estimate or guess? We don't have to do the actual calculation. Okay. So what we do, we 98 estimate means we go to the nearest number. Nearest number is 100 for 98, which is the nearest number, which is a lot of zeros in it. Okay. Very important. Why? Because when you have a lot of zeros in a number, it makes it easy for us to do the multiplication. Okay. So 98 nearest number which has lot of zeros is the 100, and 50 is already having a zero. We don't have to try to make it a nearest number, it's okay. So this 98 became the 100 and the 50 remains the same. So we know that 100 times 50 means it's nearly, about, approximately, right? Now, when we're doing this multiplication, one important quality of multiplication is when we're having a lot of zeros, right? Those zeros, all the zeros, one, two, three, three zeros also will come in the answer as it is. So whatever is left is this is not there. We've just taken it out. It's just 1 times 5. It's a 5. So it's 5,000 is the number of chalk pieces, right? Now we have done the solving. How do we check? How do we check? Now this is like one box has approximately 100. This also has 100, 100, 100, 100, right? When we're doing this one, we know that it surely is more than 100. It is more than 50, and our answer is also more than 100, more than 50. Whenever we're doing multiplication, the answer, right? Whenever we're doing multiplication, let's take any number, let's say 6 and 5. When we take any two numbers and multiply, the answer is always greater than either of the numbers, or at least equal to, maybe. Okay? If you take 1 and a 5, it will surely be, one of the numbers equal to or more than that, right? So that's the way we check whether our answer makes sense or not. And our 5,000 is of course more than 98, and 5,000 is of course more than 50. And that's the way we check our answer. Does it make sense? Very important to understand that we have to make sense in mathematics. It should make sense. It should not be like, anybody tells anything, I will do the same way. No, not like that. Whenever you're learning from anybody, it should make sense to you. Very important. Okay. So, this is a way you solve the problem solving toolkit, the 6 steps to solve any problem. Check out my other videos which uses the same 6 steps to solve other kinds of problems. If you like this video, like it, very important. If you want to share, if you want others also to learn this beautiful way of learning mathematics, so that you can solve any problem and become an independent learner, a math champion, then please share it with others. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Until the next video, see you. Bye bye, math champions.